What's up, a-holes? We are officially midway through the fantasy football year, and with that in mind, I'm going to sprinkle in a few mid-season awards along with the usual weekly ones. But as always, we start with the running fuck you list. Big shout out to Evan for getting off of it after 2 straight weeks and what seemed like the entire season on it. Big Meech getting back on the list because his team has just given up on him. And I would like to point out just a fun fact and knock on wood, I, the greatest manager this league has ever seen, have yet to be featured on this list. And I don't see any time that I will. So, I'm going to leave it at that. And now let's get on to the Week 7 Weekly Awards. The Nah, I Prefer a Bottle Award. Spencer Fields. Whoa, everyone, we got a badass over here. But in all seriousness, Spencer, I'm pretty sure we follow this cycle every single year. You start out terrible, make 50 waiver moves, and somehow field a halfway decent team to go on to a playoff run. I know for a fact I've given you the 0-3 award before. And off the top of my head, without doing any research, I'm pretty sure I've done it the first time we ever had weekly awards back in 2012. There it is, my friend, and let's not forget you started out 0-3 this year. But look, I've come to the conclusion that you cannot draft. Get it? You hate the draft. Get it? I know we all joke about it all the time, especially with Chandler, because he can't draft, but you seriously do not know how to draft. And you know what? I don't get how you always end up in the playoff hunt. Maybe it's because we let you get on these waiver wire runs. But you know what? That stops right now, my friend. I'm going to rape the waiver wires from here on out. You will never, ever come back in this league for making waiver wire moves. You are fucked. Moving on. The Better Luck Next Year Award. Daniel Finnegan and Evan Gordon. God, you guys suck this year. What did Finnegan say? Call me in December? Dude, you'll be lucky to make it through November. Get out of here. Oh, which brings us along to the next award. The Pit of Misery Award. Daniel Finnegan. Look, man, it's one thing to choke in the playoffs, but we expect you to do that. It's another thing to choke in the regular season, which you typically don't do. Honestly, the only reason we ever pay your team any mind at all is because you field a decent team and have a good regular season record. You've barely made the playoffs, though, these past couple years, and now you're almost guaranteed to not make it. D-Rock's not champions might be looking to make a move in this offseason. Is your championship window closed? Did you ever even have a championship window? Don't know, but with that, I send it to you to the Pit of Misery. Dilly dilly! The Too Many Cooks in the Kitchen Award. Will Clement, Taylor Smith, Taylor Stallings, myself, Mitch Cooper, and Spencer Fields. I mean, Jesus Christ, you guys, how many people do we have to have at 4-3 in this league? Could somebody please make some kind of move? We got Spencer out here proposing trades based on data and analytics and not based on emotion. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck you, man. But look, Mitch has all but given up on this year after I kicked the soul out of his team 2 weeks ago. And Treyball's team is in complete freefall. Maybe this is the Pit of Misery. Dilly dilly? The Auburn Fast Award. Spencer Fields, Chandler Stallings, and Evan Gordon. All of our resident Barners won this past week. This probably would have happened sooner, but Evan decided to give up on the draft after the first round. And look at that. The two hottest teams in this league right now are Spencer and Chandler. How about that? I would say all of you have a lot to look forward to in the remainder of the season, but typically all you guys have to look forward to in the month of November is 2 to 3 losses. Boom! Roasted! I hope Gus stays forever. The Doggone It Award. Myself, Daniel Finnegan, and Taylor Smith. Just as I had to mention all of our Barners winning, I had to point out the fact that all the dogs lost this past week. As I noted earlier, Treyball's team is in complete freefall. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but I guess something had to go wrong with this dream season that we're having. Oh well. And finally, the Over-Under Award. Tyler Halbrook. I may make this a poll, but I'm interested to determine who has more wins this year. Tyler's fantasy team or Arkansas's football team. I'd put it into a computer to determine how this happens, but we all know how a computer versus Tyler typically turns out. Tyler's currently at 3-4, while Arkansas is at 2-5 with a slew of winnable games coming up on their schedule. Our league has an extra game in the schedule, or this could be a close one. So how about a spread then? Tyler will win 1.5 more games than Arkansas's football team this year. As you all know, I picked Arkansas to finish 7-5 on the year, and I don't think Tyler's going to make it to 9 wins. So give me Arkansas, give me the points, and there is your Hog Spread'em Award. To finalize it, boys, the parity in this league is really killing the creativity that I have with these awards. Somebody needs to start winning or something, okay? And with that, this is the final weekly awards I will be giving you as a single man.
That's right. I own you now. You'll have to run everything by me.
You gonna let me finish? Okay. As I was saying.
Send it!
Send it.